So we're going to go over some basic fundamental exercises today: the squat, deadlift, and plank. We'll begin with the deadlift. We're going to use a body bar here to help coach our body how to hinge from the hips while still maintaining good alignment at the spine or good posture at the spine. Now you can use a dowel rod, a broomstick, any kind of puller rod to help with this. Doesn't have to be a body bar, but we want to place it on our back at 3 points: our sacrum or tailbone, in between the shoulder blades, the thoracic spine, and then at the back of the skull. Feet hip to shoulder width apart, parallel, and notice we're going to put a slight bend in the knees, and we're going to hinge from the hips. Now the tendency when we bend over to pick something up is to round at the back, and there's numerous reasons for that. Maybe tight hamstrings, and there's several other reasons. But what we want to do here is we want to coach the body to do this well and to really learn to hinge from the hips. Now you'll know that you're not hinging from the hips if the back of the bar, the bottom of the bar, begins to come up off the tailbone. Then you know you're rounding at the back. So really being conscious of maintaining these 3 points of contact: tailbone, in between the shoulder blades, and back of the skull. Do this nice, smooth, slow, and controlled. My recommendation: do it for 40 to 60 seconds. Don't worry so much about the repetitions, but keep it smooth, keep it slow. So from here we're going to move into the squat. Again, notice still maintaining those 3 points of contact: sacrum, tailbone, in between the shoulder blades, back of the head. Again, feet hip to shoulder width apart, maybe slightly turned out, 5 to 15 degrees maximum. Now here notice I'm sitting the hips back. You want to really sit those hips back and then release the knees forward and away. And then drive through the floor, engaging the glutes, squeezing the glutes as you come up. Again, sitting those hips back, releasing the knees forward and away, still maintaining those 3 points of contact. That's key. Here we're going to add a ball to the squat to help coach our body to really sit those hips back. Notice again, still feet the same, hip to shoulder width apart, slightly turned out. Start with the ball right there at the back of the calves, and then we're just going to sit those hips back. The tendency is to bend excessively at the knees and to kind of almost lean the body forward. What we want to do is really coach that body to sit those hips back while still maintaining, right, those 3 points of contact: tailbone, in between the shoulder blades, back of the head. To progress this move, we've removed the bar. Once you feel confident hinging from the hips while still maintaining that good alignment, that good posture, remove the bar. We have the ball still behind us, so we're sitting those hips back, really coaching the body to sit the hips back, really engaging the glutes. This is a progression, a step up from the previous exercise. One thing you want to maintain is keep the knees in line with the feet. The tendency is to let the knees drop in. We want to keep the knees in line with the feet as we do this. To progress from here, if you want, remove the ball, coming into an air squat. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on the plank. Plank is key for push-ups, any kind of pushes, presses, pulls, things like that. Again, knowing where that good spinal alignment is, creating good core strength, good core stability, and good shoulder girdle stability is key. So here again, if you notice, still have the bar maintaining 3 points of contact, right? Good spinal alignment. Now I don't recommend putting the bar on the way I've done it. You may want to have your training partner put it on after you've come into the plank position. But what I'm using the wall here to really drive my heels into the wall to help activate all those intrinsic muscles all the way from the feet all the way to the crown of the head. Shoulder blades back down and in. Elbows rotate in towards the midline of the body. So as if you're facing the bend of the elbow towards the wall in front of you, like you're trying to corkscrew the hand into the floor. And that's a good planking position. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out with any questions.